What's up, boys and girls? Namco here, talking about DraftKings, talking about some value plays for Week 10. But first, make sure you're in and you're playing. So sign up, follow the link, or follow the card or the link description. Follow what you got to do, deposit some cash, and then get some of these guys in your lineups, and you're gonna get some winners. So last week we did good. We were solid again, especially with the running back. So that's where I'm gonna start again. I'm looking 5,000 below, and the first guy I'm gonna go with is Harris for the San Francisco 49ers. Playing Arizona, 4,100 bucks. I don't think Carlos Hyde's going to play, so this is a guy, if Hyde plays, obviously he cannot be in your lineups. But set some lineups with him in it now, see what happens, and then if you have to make some adjustments, you do. But if not, he was on the field for 89% of the snaps, which is crazy, so he got a ton of run, and I think it's a ton of run again because I don't think Hyde plays. Next, I'm going to go double down on Hightower. I talked about him last week. He certainly worked out, and I know he's playing Denver. He's 4,600. I know that's tough, but the thing is, he got 23 carries last week. He did start the game, and I know Ingram also had a monster game, but I kind of think it's gonna be a nasty timeshare. I get it. That's why he's only 4,600. But I think he's the goal line. I think he's gonna get some of those runs, and I think he's gonna get about 15 to 20 carries again. And at 4,600, that's a nice deal. All right, next, this guy's over 5,000. But he used to be close to 8,000 a week, and so fantasy owners and season long leagues drafting him, I am sorry. I know it's been tough if you are a Todd Gurley owner, but if you're not a Todd Gurley owner, even if you are, and you want to, this is why DraftKings is great, right? His price is way down, 5,300, playing the Jets. And they've been saying we need to get him more ball. We need to get more involved. And of course they do. He's much better than he's been doing. 5,300, nobody's putting many lineups. I love this guy as a flyer in one of the tournaments because is it crazy to think Gurley gets $110 and 2 touchdowns? That's not unheard of for him. It might be a little tough, but I just like him as a flyer for that point of view. All right, as we go into the wide receivers, the first guy I'm talking about is a guy that I kind of disrespected coming into the year that I shouldn't have, and that's Matthews for Tennessee. And I actually liked him prior to the season. First couple games with Sharp coming on, I was like, it doesn't look like Matthews is really gonna have a bitch of a role. He's playing Green Bay. He's 4,200 bucks. The thing I like about him is targets. You know, Namco loves him some targets. He had 10 last week, and his targets have steadily gone up. And Mariota seems to like him. He's getting very involved. 10 targets, 4,200 is a steal. Next guy I'm talking about is going to be Crowder for the Washington Redskins. $5,000 playing the Vikings. You know I love that Vikings D. But where they get hurt is the guys in the slot because their corners are studs. Cousins is going to have to look at him quite a bit, I think, coming out of the slot. He's had back-to-back 100-yard games. He's had 13 targets, 9 targets. So even with Jordan Reed back, he's still got a ton of looks. I do like Crowder, 5,000, that's a good deal. Moving on to quarterback, this is the quarterback tight end defense is very tough this week. Quarterback, I'm gonna go Carson Wentz, and I know he's been looking like a rookie as of late. He's $5,400, but he's playing Atlanta. Atlanta is terrible against the pass, should be a shootout. Carson Wentz has been playing bad, so he won't be owned, so again, he's a tournament play for me. But don't use him in a ton of lineups, please. Next, Tyler Eifert. He's 5,200 bucks, that is kind of high relatively for a tight end, but I think he's like the 7th or 8th ranked tight end in terms of value for DraftKings, while I have him in the season-long leagues, or Smack Talk has in the season-long leagues at number 4. $5,200 playing the Giants. Eifert could easily go 10 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. I do not think that's out of the question. So my tight ends in the past, I've been just hoping for a touchdown. This, I'm hoping for a solid performance out of them. And as far as defense go, I'm gonna go with the Rams. 2,900 bucks playing the Jets. The Jets are the most fantasy-friendly offense versus defense as far as the DraftKings scoring goes. So I'm just playing the odds here, going with the Rams. Hope you won some money last week. I did well with my running backs again. The receivers were a little bit tougher, but mix and match, right? Put a couple of these, do one Wentz with a couple running backs. You pay up for, a Tom Brady with one of the receivers and a running backs. Mix and match, get some studs in there, and good luck this week.